All right, here's this last example here. Now, don't forget about exponential functions and log functions, you know, they're inverses of each other, and when you have points, you basically have the reverse point. You know, you just like switch the x and the y's. So this last question here, it says h of x is this exponential function. K of x is the inverse of that. So you could go through the trouble of finding the inverse of this function, but you're going to see in a second, you don't really need to waste your time doing that to answer what's being asked. So basically it says, for what values of x does k of x equal 1? So I want to know basically when there's a 1 right here. So I'm trying to say 1 is equal to h of negative 1 of x. So let's go back and remember that the domain of our exponential function is the range here, and the range here is the domain over here. All right, so when you tell me that the answer to like when you plug a number in, so basically this is telling me that you get x comma 1, like there's just some number that you plug in that you get 1 for in the inverse. Well, over here on the original function, remember for the original function, then that point would now switch to 1 comma like that, right? And you know, we wouldn't want x, so maybe I'll just put like question mark, okay? So basically, this question is just kind of tricking me. I don't need to find the inverse. I just need to plug 1 into the original function. It'll give me the y value, and then that y value will turn into the x value over here. So let's do it. So I have h of 1. Let's see, h is right here, so 3, that'll be 1 plus 1, so 2 minus 2. So it'll be 9 minus 2, so it'll be 7. So I've just figured out that the point right here is 1 comma 7, which means on the inverse, on my h negative 1 of x, that I should see the point 7, 1. So I have just found the number to plug in to get 1. So the answer is x equals 7. So you could still do it by, you know, finding the inverse of this, but that would probably take a few minutes, and then, you know, you could plug in, you know, figure out what x value gives you 1, but that would take a little bit of time. So it's easier just to like kind of think about it and get your answer. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.